Feminism and Islam are compatible. Let me explain why. Feminism at its core and its true meaning is the struggle and the fight for equality of the sexes.
Okay.
On the basis of equal rights, equal pay, equal opportunity, equal everything, equal stance in society, okay?
Not okay. She just said equal everything. That's how you know this argument has not been thought through. Equality of what? Equal worth? Islam already affirms that. Equal accountability before God? Yes, Islam already affirms that. But equal roles, equal outcomes, equal pay regardless of context? That's not a definition. That's a slogan. Let's talk sports, because this is where ideology collapses completely. Men's and women's sport are separate for a reason. Different physical capacity, different performance ceilings, different competitive realities. No one says women are worth less because the NBA generates more revenue than WNBA. Pay follows output, demand, and context, not moral slogans. A banana and an orange can both be valuable, but they cannot be the same fruit. You can juice one and you can't juice the other. Justice is not sameness. Islam operates on adl, justice, not ideological equality. So, define your equality or otherwise stop using it.
What Allah tells us is that men and women are equal. Different, but equal. Now, we do not live in a current society which views men and women as equal, nor treats them in an equal way.
Okay.
Islam may have given women their rights from the time that it was revealed, contrary to belief, but society hasn't. And as Muslims, we are part of that society.
Wow.
On a global scale, in Muslim countries also, even more so in some Muslim countries, which is still unbelievable, women do not have the same rights as men.
Okay.
They have less rights, less opportunity,
Agreed.
less pay, more abuse, more assault, more sexual assault, more killing, more murder, more literally everything you can possibly think of, and then also less.
Let's break this down. Did you see what happened? Watch this move carefully. List real pain, then quietly blame Islam for it. So you just described problems that exist across the developing world. Christian majority countries in Africa face the same issues. South America faces the same issues. Parts of Eastern Europe also faces the same issues. But notice the pattern here. When these problems exist in Christian societies or non-Muslim societies, they blame culture, they blame history, they blame economics, they blame politics. Christianity is never on trial by our own Muslim feminist sisters. But when the same problem exists in Muslim societies, Islam itself becomes the defendant. That's not analysis. That is selective conflation. Culture and religion are separated when it protects non-Muslim societies, Christianity, and fused when it attacks Islam. Muslims committing injustice does not mean Islam endorses injustice, sister. Oppression is a sin in Islam, not a feature of it as your argument presents. Pain deserves honesty, no problem, not ideological sleight of hand, which you just did over here.
Of everything else you can possibly think of. So, to say that the world does not need feminism by its definition, by its core, which is equality of the sexes, is simply just not true.
Okay.
And we could also say, okay, but like as Muslims, we don't specifically need it. Okay, but we do, because we are integrated in society. We're integrated in a society that does not give women the rights. And also, Muslim men do not give women the rights, despite Islam giving them the rights. So we clearly do still need feminism because Islam is not getting through to them. So apparently we need laws which do. Or at least make them face consequences in this dunya. Before you come and yap in my...
Wow. She just said Islam isn't enough, so feminism has to finish the job. Did you notice that? That sentence changes everything, my brothers and sisters. Islam isn't getting through, so we need feminism and laws to get the job done. And that's not called reform, that's called replacement, and that is what's happening right now. It assumes revelation failed, and ideology now must step in to fix the failure of religion. Islam already has law. Islam already has accountability. Islam already has consequences. If men ignore Islam, feminism won't fix them, because ideology does not cure the hearts. The root cause is the failure of the heart. When Muslims fail Islam, we don't import a worldview, we return back to the curing of the heart and Islam. Islam does not need feminism. Muslims need Islam unapologetically. Period.